SCP Esita Wahana. Fred Ayeka don't win Fred Beshasier na yedin komono abosu kakra. Fred Umwako no pay.
Yeah, no opposition. We are government in waiting.
Government in waiting.
Yes.
And they said the largest opposition party.
Yeah, government in waiting.
There's a more chance.
I'm here Doma 2020 abaji to me. Me watch it. You about go there.
Tinam kasa fisha pano.
I think come back here.
This is it to come.
Sapa penalty.
Na bibia koye.
Na bibia koye. Na Ghana for so anya gidi kese we mu. No beta echi.
Na opposition mu person bo che kakra.
There be na near cause you of Jamana ide. As a bibia tete apansan ya mba ntan ba Ghana. E be ha adwin bebre. Te bia obefa na bia obi ase mama isabra. Na betwe adwuma so.
Sana bibia ngofo ka.
Bibia obefa bia. Se also tibi. Ana meboa.
Me na wona wo ka.
Mr. How te kra onyanka na kra ka election asamba bio.
And you say your vote is always your secret.
But say unim na ekoso nti. Ye nyina enim, ehwefo nyina nso nim. Bibia obefa bia na Ghana fo nyina aka.
Mo free power so nche nke 2.5 years dey.
Empo ni o, na ye me wansa no. Na go be say free power nche. But the good na can before mba power no. I waited away just in a very short time. I had you be brave. And then Sana President Mama Central Region. Now, it's amazing. Ocean some official folks they can some may you may be a say, you be winning panos and power bill. Baby or coco commander, a Juma wa ya jet to a say, and it's Ghana for Yazon Sambra. Okopi Western Region, Okoye, the late Honorable Yokan a year, Okodruana, Unim say Yempone, I go after I got done and say, President Mama Rally be no baby, and that's what they're saying in our company age, my dear. Never idea also saying it also part goes to their 2020 NDC bedin kunim
2020 NDC ye bedin kunim Fred Agbenyo na sem work no Fred ye fan common chat in free and then any yanketo senior high school ashen so henu ase na dey ba kwa we a significant say the biometric verification exercise abem so don service machines so nyaka se bia Fred Agbenyo I will register ni index number ni no ono na betron so hwe we se beboa.
Well, I think first of all, yeah, me church phone na go for hwe no be nyina. Na me wish ye nuanom nketo mo screen so mo go try exams best of luck. O hwe ansa na about SSC ya. And as a wasi as it is today, I just watch BC da. And ti omunim say examination environment net here. Enya de foforo PF momo. The new addition to what is happening this year ni biometric verification as the accounts they say. The understanding I have in the past, a man for be at me about exams or actual exams jama ebim. Ebi aname, my bet na actual exams jama. I use UD. And see why person we side and fan free. Side and me metia I am in nakakra because someone ya connivance from teachers inside your manner. A bad in so be me bisa. Because students the enemy when you class I use your enemy when and the other now who throw bit me baby eba. But
so you are afraid you're a private candidate.
Honor assembly one. Private school, remedial students, who be register but no one so on your one eba class. You see, but I dare no one shiny year still a bit near CBU. Because I mean by register metro BC limidi. Now about obi enim say I'm from Fedagbenyo and I'm a boy. And when I got now be verification be another call. When say the pictures at the bob also there. But I don't know. You need some connivance to be able to do it. The good news is say, Omodiaba. I can only pray hope say the verification a bit me a Ghana for Nibi. Say Koyebe delay the start of the exams time. Okudru be so we finger at me fa we there infanti. Na ka time na say what be started panel. Na call delay. One they can assure us say o make me say man dia free o. Na no so enko crazy and unnecessary anxiety and attention on colon so there. I think say is the way to go. Now one thing that is very revealing I mean who here. We share the total number of Colombo cultural exams. Now, Umbano, Umbai one and dross of saying, Umbamano, over 5,000 more. They are very, very encouraging. Say the girl child is going to school more, even today, than the boy child. Something we have to really look at. Now, we need to do some of that studies and find out, say, do now every BC now, my I don't want to do secondary school. Or more in from secondary school to the tertiary level. Yes, analysis in every year. Ne who said maybe could do university mbane doso same be mano and same be man doso because we call most of the public university the conditions that are put in place to encourage more women to enter o share even qualification of mode every mu no ya na e wo fem kakra sen mbe man de say be aduro ne betimi awrem but minim ne esi ya as we have it now mbana na doso mo control SSC But say move from SSC to the next level. Obeshana mbema na kodoso. The number no entimi move on to the tertiary level.
Statistically, mbema ni tracing man.
Ha, mintimi won say is that the case and I say e bi mutimi twa exams no, but for some other considerations inti ontimi to aso enko SSC tertiary level. We need to do a research and find out. Komodoso, as I said now, this particular one motrey about 5,000 more girls than the mbema no. Then as we could do tertiary level there. Now mbema na kodoso saying mbano. Is it the case that the ladies don't pass the SSC more? Is it the case of my pass it, but for some other challenges in T, anchor tertiary level now. So we need to do some research and find out why it is the case. I am one of the persons.
Yes, girl child education, no, so the rule na born in a coso. But at that stage, you know, you wait me worry. Was okay. I mean to assume in school kusuani, bimoka kusuani juma, kowoni ade, never be brave. And so I think it's understandable.
Yeah, I think we need to find out, of course. But Ocha Kola we SSC there. SSC now we're barely 17 years old. And 17 years yeah, our already can yamba we Ebia at the palm and I say because we are hands-on trade be and then management to us. But is that the way forward? And then I encourage this idea no. So the panel natural is not a pass. None opportunity is there for him to further the tertiary level. Why do we stop him? It is not out of place to be in tertiary studies. Now as I call into so in the account this year. We were Medina brother said be we are masters. But it's in designing. Oh yeah, but one year in fact accounting no invest in you know where become na but it's into sewing. And you know just say oh you tertiary level want me be a hairdressing shop and want me be a barbering shop. That is a business. You get the experts to manage it. Now they nimde na wono e da beta omachi. Na juma na nya kosro. Enti so be sua ade o, we kosua trade. And interest say you should not further your education to the tertiary level. You can still go to university and come out and do any of those things.
And now no you are buying the reforms by educational sector. Just sign your money room say you're 5 years. Then you find more about so most our previous governments or about MPP and NDC for you now. So you don't take the trouble to do the reform as you know stipulated in the constitution. Saying 5 years biano. Yes, sign your must to be in line with the rapid development of industrialization.
Well, Ghana the education there. We need to really sit down as a people. Now, I say often education the normal politicking. Now, NDCC, MPCC, education the idea I can find in Nara home. Senior young post crowd I am back. Any young education. And that's all material tank be here. Saying in international to just say education being a yepe. Dear he never bought on my money now. Now, Maya, Oche be a ejina or man can see a new coin so. Now share the academic curriculum now across board. Training amount for in writing and reading. We are not placing much emphasis on technical and vocational education. But look at even the perception we have out there. Obi be a technical school. The assumption is that Nipa non sheda, Nadrin sheda.
In him there form
and not the technical schools and also called vocational school. Maybe other jurisdictions is not the case. Maybe can say the unemployment or may we move say percent are not preoccupied. That is one of the areas we need to look at. Look at the Germany system I'm using. So we bet me go school be so no go the way I drive forklift kai and no go we osamodwuma wanya the certificate not the koye.
But how can say na be best because I wabon.
We need to look at the whole educational system very well. The universities are banned, both government and private. Look at the courses that we run over there. Majority of them are this humanities. And see, we churn out a lot of people need a juma or may it's creating a lot of problems for us. And as a nation, they're being here saying say, what really is our agenda? What do we want with our human resource and the EP? Agriculture is one area. Agriculture, we focus on that area alone. The employment is creative. But how do we encourage even the educated young ones to enter into agriculture in this country? And yet, very motivating. Because me call this year, maybe I'm a koya board year, na manya bebre like I did last year. Me nya be a meton, maybe a be pro. The following year, do you encourage me to want to go back into that same farming system again? And see, education more hands-on, practical. Dear man for baby, oh yeah, no, the Korean Juma, ever boy be me debut because I share the GSS concept as originally modeled the Jobo Committee started 1995. Almost share Kedebano. That concept was not to train people to become a lot of these humanity students are in the system anymore. Vocational and technical was critical in that system. Make a time that I'm in GSS. Today, now the true HMS met me lay blocks. Now you farm, I will manage your crops, we manage poultry. Sanya now practically we did them. Vocational technical. Madam for Bakubi now police or don't go. Till date, Opama dear.
Just GSS concept.
GSS so in a now. They try to ne police uniform crowd not me pam. Based in that AMA others. But by the time I mean GSS, Echo School, Echo College of Education. Echo basa me kochira de me kodu nyama na ka practically ye no afi ye draw board so tools crowd de kochira de afi dia tools ni bi ni any workshop bia because we had workshops vocational skills time draw ye na ya change your tade na ya co workshop no bia kita na hacksaw no kita we na ye adwuma se se de ekodu a obetreven pass tools ni bia then you sketched on a board then you label it enta akola ni be on kra ha tu no hu da on funny sense so that he doesn't understand. And there's no motivation say obefa that path as his career path. I think we are talking too much than we are doing in the area of education. We need to sit down because we have very, very talented youth around this country. They are not lazy, they really want to do something. But I think the environment is generally not conducive enough. So we should go back to the basics.
Yeah, the blame no.
But of course, I say there's a leadership.
Because as a country at this age now you need blueprint for education. Let's say I think say you need share and
say NDC about power. Now you got to say the way say the person education enko.
Yes,
after 4 years, 8 years, losing power.
High school.
Yeah, 3 years. Obviously, I'm 4 years. MP bar. Now, as if we are playing the future of the country. I don't think it's right. We should take responsibility and say it's not the right thing to do. A ban say take educational policy here. You should come together as stakeholders. NDC for view Fabra, MP for view Fabra, CP for view Fabra. Parties now, stakeholders now, you in the media, everybody are students themselves. Now you are fashioning out a modeler. You now too. And the new thing you are adding on is the strategy you use to achieve that blueprint. And yes, I'm different. Obisuba, no, I'm different. No, I'm with you. I don't think it's really
different. Also, you now we own a church. I just say, maybe you should do a campaign at your say,
it must not just be about campaign and elections. It's about developing the country. It's about moving the country forward.
My member Honorable Carlos Kingsley Kwaba, Deputy Trade Minister, I am Virginia, Waterma West constituency, Honorable. No Kwaba no pay. Yeah. Boko de. Boko pa. The Damias. We new baby. The drinking young to Momucho was in Soheno. Okay. Any biometric verification, I shall say, but for the very first time of the introduction of that program, I think this idea neighbor. And here said Babuana Emwa. So we got coach on the deans of Cochons or any power for our Cochons or Henamano. Why I for just say it's a chum masunti. We introduce our system. Tell home commander. You also on a page. You know, baby.
Mamuniha. I met you on Moshe so much. Many afraid. Mitten and Kanamania Japan. Can you catch you cross him? Very good, sir. Benu Kumengo Sina. For the first time, some teen some oka. An imagine a copa.
Okay.
Na. My main first akunya is first and foremost. Namenda ye teacher force. Say when to me as so young quality even up until now. There be I ask my make say a teacher for spending more time with ye ma than young say spending time. But I just imagine say meti hey and the pay much better as I'm sorry be no nifa. I am exercise we are na me drive for traffic we free tema e be drew. Say me baby we feel ku school. Ebia meso ese me kwi no sorry enti bejaya ba betra han me kwadwum me free adwuma bia be 9 o'clock and as 10 oba kudu fi others no oda o 9 kra bia ka 1 hour pe no akwa enti me atama me nyane ne ye 1 de bia 1 hour pe acha 2 but teacher in spend be 8 years plus sorry 8 hours plus yeah our classroom Enti aya na emasema make say nipa bia wusu ene wo ban aya na wo teacher actions reflect kakra. And it is very true. And they say yetumi abobo aba bedu sa stage na a teacher for che say dodo na free o monsem fa o monsem ya gina beye apapa for say mampapa for na ese bo teacher for abaso eto so me no mefa sa kwanya so abodo na kufu ado abaso pa
president
papa so we dream who said ni over 346,000 students cultural exams. Nasa nkola nyina will be absorbed into the system. Ama yem Philip Bibia chese wono ankasa sum se mo ho kanyina mafa. Na eyadia ese yetumi bo nabaso. Eyadia ese yetumi bo education minister abaso. Eyadia ese yetumi bo MPP abaso. See the BBC aba. Education hu here. Education is very important in any cultural friends or society. Say ye manipa ne ye ignorant for a very long time. Omo ankasa did you see adwin and say nyansan be for themselves. Whether it is right or it is wrong or no, that is what path they have adopted. And as I quite no or and that is what will happen to them going forward. So we hear nansen vigilantism near the idea beya. What the upper for any question na kokwe. Dodo na woman na abia from JHS to SHS no man qualify anko. Dodo na no so say wo ye mebunu na say JHS time wo drop out of school uni skill uni friend saying profession uni knowledge uni bibia wadwe ni unyansa na ade ba betena wiase ebia me ka say na wo fi enti obi die na enti ese wo gangaza wo ye wala tola za na ade it comes a big challenge for you and wa unyansa ne wa brabo ne peer pressure ne enamfo abefa na wo di nyiwia na aka enti say bibi say ya banase yetumi bibiem man krala bitumi akosku yia atese bo na kufu abaso na medika akwa menimo na me catch the white for so say once omo ayesa hadi we for many years me beto white me sure say papa kra me no so na exam so try na white for na eya me expect say it's almost the same going forward. Sister new many so who some changes because I hear one way no up to this point. Exams, yeah, the aqua question Saturday do students in some cultural ni say question ni say enti aqua monotonous. Enti nipa bonfo bi etumi ewuremu ana mo fa kwan bi ewuremu ye kura question paper yakwa ko hu ye nya po ye nya say ye nya free tete gina that's the same way. Aden na yen hwe na yen reviews anima we nya na yen be nya kwan papa bi so ada kwan fufuru bi so a e dia examine yen kwala ya because na kwakwa say exam time no so a sua na kokotworo upia na refi
and your friend chew poor pass and forget
nipa dodo na na metu e ko fa a friend saying sa chemistry for element table as elementary table even to anymore me just men kai be so but you were forced to so be baba e dia say odin we are na refi and na me nu ka me say ni adwi you finding a practical way of teaching our students in school. You finding a very appropriate way within our comfort. Exactly.
Okay.
Now, Nipano, you examine. You make sure that you examine so to me true, you are not me here, and not the Abeko. So you okay? You're chilling at the pump. Up to now, with me pon on Atari. You actually be shoemaker up to me. Me can say you never shoemakers, and then you never go pomade. But Sadia na watching, Sa government na watching. Sa economics na watching. A better than as economics na can trim. And what we go to catch say a location of industry, and I say a friend say scarcity of choice. And I didn't have a country. Me sure say you make pipe because
will be theories near my chest here now soon for the income.
Exactly. How can we make their own? Education students no only and as a fa SAS watching no fasten there. No polishing in a way say I can't trim forever. Sabi ni says
educational sector in here reforms power.
Enti na mene na ya adwen bi no say enke be possible because ade ba ko ye me ya power Ghana say MPP free abem na ye dey SHS ko 4 years na omo baaye tetanyo first thing on take years what be back to 3 years everyone was what they say but there was every indication say government control exam no 4 years for no they did far better than 1 year and 3 years. Media, one the reforms by education me. I'm so my total national assessment because I'm sure Form 5 NSS form no a far better.
So old system
no because that time is when we was 6th form. Na so befia utunu se bema befi. Me ko do 6th form. Adam me hunu say yes. Say hono edin. E hono udru no say bema ba mu. Ene ye kokko ye SSS GHSC. It's still the 7 years, same 7 years and 6 years. It is 1 year penno. And ye fenti form 5 no so form 4. Na ye 6th form no 2 years. Say if that is possible. Now you maintain old system no. Now you because JHS and SHS no. The purpose for which I did buy no, I materialize it. JHS no you can say be year vocational. Now you manipa na some practice be. And the free champ on almost start some year pilot project no. Omo call JHS and you to say when ye mainstream o man na say omo be can mainstream no later. Now some start from form to form 3 year. What means say omo ye more mature than ye started form 1 or secondary school no. And the other year, and no so nanka yam fam enye bibi ebema se obi eko JHS obi free no se when we anko SHS krana onum the way yensu ana onim the composition of this water se obi bisa no question with me akana ro nyasa fe no kwakosu na waka wasem enti mesre and daily graphic I have some very good editorial on this a friend saying what's it for why for examination what's here tree. Message will be or be angongo pebinonka. It is a very good piece. I think say I hit the nail right on the head. You make sure say you bepe a quine for biso ama examining our children in school, students in school no be more profitable to the student itself, na beneficial to the nation.
Fred Kasim, which is very interesting. Say you politics in China, say parties that they can in
I agree. I agree with you.
Would you say vigilantes in Puna acquisition for education?
Now, Anka Honorable Kabinanka Menka. Well, we say term now, MP for by Manda President Kufo. Almost set up committee be Nana Mamensana, Professor Namamansa. Or the report nearby, me assure about Yakwenya Kikanka particular report. Or yet 2 recommendations about this 3 or 4 years of education. Fair recommendation or say, Sabine provided teaching and learning materials. Any logistics here for the children at this young Nadia, and they are buying me SS 3 years. I'm a colano at me call IE. But Sabine ready to me professor Daniel money dear, and they are buying encore 4 years. These are the 2 recommendations. And President Gufo picked the latter. Recommendation say almost 4 years.
So we're not ready.
Well, the assumption is say okay, they were not ready to provide those facilities. What you say? Now NDC came into office. That's so we want to accelerate, provide those infrastructure. Say you're teaching learning materials. Say you see more adai. Say you provide the training more teachers. And it's a reverse of the 3 years. Say be a collaborate me ako school in term because really, okay, time no more into that 4th year. Adekye SSS. Only in African schools. Most of the schools, even around Cape Coast, now can be that bunting. Some were sleeping on corridors, some were sleeping in labs, and stuff. We didn't make any provision for that additional 1 year. It created a problem for the schools and even the students themselves.
So the question is, Fred.
And say, in arriving on which of the policy recommendation can be taken, all the stakeholders will have sat around the table. NDC, MPP, CPP, everybody who matters. Say committee report will now be bunting. Dear in a dear Juma, ever boy. Nay, na twatwadwen. Nay, I just say 3 years near the Juma, another 4 years near the Juma. And check where I say, I baby ban there. Now in my reverse based on near me, I meet me yet. And education, in particular, health in particular, there. Among yourself, maybe this shame no. Me sure say a boy, we should have a clear cut blueprint. So when the episode, the only difference should be strategy now will be adopted. Methodology now will be using, they are arriving at that conclusion. That should be the only difference. Otherwise, this it is not too late for us to review this entire GSS concept. Because I said, the global committee report now, the recommendation of Moye for the GSS is not what it is today. And the Honorable rightly said, from 1975, now Champ was started, so we implement the experimental GSS no more set up. No. They were far different from what we have now.
Yeah.
Because practical hands-on skills, you share say community na mo no raw material be na ho. Based on the raw material, and no vocation na me school. And during exam time, ebi mo basketry, ebi mo poetry, ebi mo different vocations, depending on the raw materials. Mo locality. And you leave the school and make use of the local material in your community to develop yourself and entire community. Now the story has changed. Obia could do school there. No Obia you say a crime na me first me pass ako university. And Jacola could do SS even first year of a past questions. Preparation for the university. And additional guys and share that idea. No, a crime na me first to met as ako university. And I don't think it's helpful for this country. Yen in international near no. Emboye a crime be nebe faso. Otherwise unemployment e be cost rise na ehu ne. Ban bi ani ho a obetimi aso no prekope. The basic things, let's go back to educational structure we have.
One day one factory person.
Honorable go see aga. One day one factory say sa policy e be beka once my beka bebre. Na ye o mewe mu.
Ade good policy.
See honestly politicking. Maybe honorable tin dey. For say sa dey we yanhwe ni yenkodru bebia.
Fred yenka wase, wo yenka wase.
And those Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Look at number of them.
You be twem.
Ma me twem. Dey be abekọ Upper East. Medru bebia tomatoes fat in the one. Mitimi gina na mahwe. And I just shake my head and I'm
Obi be fa o.
The factory is there. You see machine bi ho, e gina na epro.
Obi be fa. What
there are several factories that are rotting away.
What happened to that factory? They say yeah, the strain of tomato. A bit me a moment, yield, the yield that they desire.
What guarantee do you have on hours of now? Say, new ones I see.
So that's what I'm saying.
Raw materials, ne bit me.
Oh my God.
I will not go back to the same point.
I will just ask you to go to the Minister of Agriculture. Well, the main co-minister or deputy minister George Odruho. Now, business, what are they doing in this department? Formally, in tomato, only one part of the 1/2 of the year. Time and shoot. And I mean, because we are doing the whole year. The whole year. Private investment from outside abroad at the streets about Burkina Di a quite more fast with Burkina Di better say we've gotten the technology. It's just soil treatment. Because the tomato they are purely water. And it is a wood baby as well, the treat will be a battery. And it is a chemical crowd soil more a training in Adicum. And now Brofono more years canned tomatoes, they test this thing very well. And if it's not good, they won't use it. Number two, say bacteria na was here and map tomato the problem. Say was soil lima a veteran. I'm a quackoshim. Near say it only need heat treatment of the soil to kill all and as I get rid of this material and put that strain of seed in the soil to get the tomato that is desired. It can stay for 6 months.
On our own, it's just one leg of the issue. Because the time now, and I revive the tomatoes factory, northern region. The farmers were encouraged to grow the tomatoes. Company, I think they supply the seedlings for them, whatever it is, the seeds of Modebe grew. Only next year, maybe the price was not competitive. And the farmer harvesting the tomatoes also on tomato factory. No. He would prefer to sell to the open market. Edru stage be be a fool, not tomatoes here break a pro. Because harvest here only came free. And he would prefer sell tomatoes in the process or because rent amount of them harvest tomatoes in the manner. And we need to sit down, take the usual politicking, the sloganeering, oh yeah, election tea, oh 1 factory this. Yeah, you send your money free. Ghana problem, we don't have storage facilities. These are perishables. This family they are going through too much. A friend is a watermelon. And travel on the Aflau route. National mammy for where watermelon go up April. These are seasonal crops. Uko set a factory bio and I'm saying about 90. The factory will run for only 3 months. For the rest of the over 9 months in the year, on your raw material farm produce biome. And the factory is competitive. Eventually, at your way, we might have an EPA agreement. And Europe is dumping all their cheap goods on us because they have cheap labor, they have cheap electricity, and the rest. How competitive can we be? And so now, at the end, honorable, it is easy to say, oh, we are doing one factory. Can it stand the test of time?
Can it
stand the test of time?
Okay, Fred, when we come message this also, educational reform is in the right direction, and the MPP is doing very well, and we support the president's reform in the educational sector. A.W. Farouk Tamale. I say, good morning. Ghana is not learning from its past mistakes. The June disaster should have been a lesson to all Ghanaians. And now to prevent a deadly rainfall season, we are not doing it, but we are still littering our environment without thinking about what happened on 3rd June. Kwesi Frimpong, or see the evil plan, the children kidnapper. Oh, come on. Makada saw message in Nkoya me free mankind. Okay. I say, good morning, Kwame. Dogboy Cosmos. I'm watching you live on Facebook. I think what Honorable Carlos Ayinkra is saying, I really agree with you. And for the very first time, NDC and NPP have agreed on a common ground. I think Ghana, we are getting somewhere. Kwame, since this government took office, the educational reforms that are being established were not in the interest of Ghanaians at all. However, ask Honorable Carlos Ayinkra for me, why are they planning to see Commander Sugar to sell Commander Sugar Factory? The visionary leader, His Excellency former President John Dramani Mahama, shouldn't worry himself even though the call is in the right direction. But the government that considers their family and friends is what they will do, and Ghanaians will vote them out come 2020.
But this is very serious. So, in one thing, I say one district, one factory. You see a buy factory be there also. The same government say, yeah, Tom.
What kind of
But
that's
why your minister is saying that.
Oh, it's in the papers. No, but I'm sitting here. It's the papers. Oh, you GB. Me here. Now what you pay?
Oh, no.
Let me educate you.
Okay, tell us what is
happening. Oh, but I am me. Yes, say. NDC for Nankasa. Umutwika commander once.
Yes, there was no plan to sell commandos.
Never. NDC for me. Yes, umutwika commander. My boy, Kasi. She trouble. Makwa faba. Master, when we say OBS factory. Obesity factory. So me see factory na we answer na kopɛ raw material. It's not possible. It's never done. So raw material na 1 year and now 1.5 years kwana be batch you. Obeba na factory na baby I na chin and as na dey ni be say. It is never done anywhere. Opening factory no musisi ho no. Enya dey betumi aye end-to-end production of sugar. You cannot start from sugar cane and get end product white sugar at the end. Enya sanity. The factory only uses brown sugar to bleach it to white. I'm telling you this. Okay, some koye experiment be say media for me no may if you like, go back and speak to
the factory producer.
Debbie, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. So honorable. I am making this is unfair. I am saying it myself. I'm saying authority. Tieni as well make a you buy a value for audit, value for money audit 3 times with 3 different organizations. Omunina returning a figure that factory should cost less than half the 35 million That is what it is. Machines are a all the value for money audit and say it cannot start from sugarcane to sugar. It has to start from a process, sugar cane into brown sugar and send bleachy into the white. That is what that machine is made for. And say all the documents are there with Yoko, which they are looking into, and it will come out. And let me tell you what the visionary friend, President Akufo-Addo has done.
Okay.
Also, machine say you and you a Japade. We cannot throw it away. Omanya discover kushim. And how do we do? But rather, yempe strategic investor. Obi or sugar a business mudada. Obi or factory no nimundie. Na yemme yesa end to end backward integration no. Na yemme Ghana for enyasa factory home for so. Ye pobia obabedua ahwede no wa. Ama farmers no bedua ahwede nyeska. Na car ebe fe free phone mu dia ba factory nyeska. Omo be yedmo factory anya sika. Womo a car be free factory dey akọ edwom anya sika. Na omo be ton odwom so anya sika. Say nipa num 5 category of people am aka. Ni nyina e Ghana for. That's what we are looking for. Yempo bi obakọ ye brown sugar na free India. Na oba be yi ni wa ha. Na wache. Na efita no dey akọ market no akọ ton. And no more. And in getting this end to end, we have had so many offers. Factories be bre aba forward say they want ebi mo grab am some person motor. Yes, he enton. Government is looking for JV. And that's what we are intend doing. We are going to get somebody, and me know because you seafood because one oba me say okay, the way I find it the moment me for brown sugar any kind of Indian farm ransa. Na ye up to sugar na up to a certain point, you know. Yeah, near integration machine na ba be shim. Net me sugar cane that sugar cane nani yes there be. Yeah, nyani pa be 2-3 be omo very serious. They really want to do the backward integration thing to get this thing going. And and Chibia, Aban will come out and announce because or per se Abanya Safat in home for so. Or per se commend the phone and home for so. Ghana Nina as in your home for so. And it's a Babana Sadia. Nessa Okoton, Nessa what one say, what's Usika. Now, after in Chacha and now Hono, so Yoko for some Fenyo. But anybody stand anywhere to tell you, say, yeah, Tons, I just said, I don't know, correct the cost, no, you're inflated. Nusa, 35 million, say, a Nusa from the document I have seen, a Nusa. Now, would the Obabesi factory opening? One year, we could fee. Yet, open Mampany, this is obey one factory, a confee, I have pineapple juice factory. Odikan could dry. Clear line, do you have pineapple? That is, and many more can support the facts. Oh, if you want me to show you video, you go. I will show you video right now. No, I could be for Chadiaba. No, and nay, pineapple no any factory no. I ready. Yababe majimi no. Na yenya fruit juice. That's how you do things. Me who say obi ekwa ye fu na obe pam obe do wa pam no wa hye. Ansa na wa kwase me kodwuma kwa ko say menya seedling na me bedua na. Never take you sister, I have a home for you. Ain't answer cross how about the phone. Now, no by number go, na air train. That is why we have cocoa seedlings already there. That is why we have even body crown. You go to a fresh sockets, no, Nadiba Street. Who don't know what the phone a home seedlings aba. Son of my. You don't have the sugar cane, money and one candy, no Kakusi for Trinesco. You can sugar cane away. One more back on. And I'm telling you, I'm also prepared 24 million baby sugar cane. And look, I and free so quiet. And never know to you, you actually the best project. And then actually, a cry, Commander Sugar Factory, as it stands today, cannot handle that particular process. No, and then I acquire nearby.
We're not coming.
Now, so that statement said, former President John Dramani Mahama, Casambo factory, and Yano Crack. Number you make us a dear Troy penny, but I know crack. A man for a mongu. A man penny a kufuado. Or say near Mampani Mahama Cano and Yano crew tomb. Or no dear, why not drink say, or Pubi and Wabe Cano near yes, sugar for my ye. I'm a gunner for your home for so. And your man for Frosso. You bet Drashidi and Waha, near the Ashidi for machine my sugar, and I see Waha. Ye moving fat a city brown free no hama, near me chim and venture and for machine, and me efita, Nanone Koya nearby, and the Yano crew tomb.
Kwame, Sebi, Honorable Deputy Sector Minister, Minister I can want me. And the assembly the two year, I can say coming from a very authoritative source. Yeah. And to that extent, mean challenge some of the things I will come. But just to put a few things in perspective. A Kofi Assemble can one day one factory project no. Go and find out the facts. Far back in 2013. I remember then the regional minister of Central Region. Onukwa nekwa will be private farm. Enya na Ronaldo President Ronaldo na eba no go say dua pineapple ekrofio. Papa ne ye na food rada. And that time na minister ne call ni MP ni call in 2013. And omkra go share boss say omebua na Manasi factory. Say be now processing the pineapple. So government is either teaming up with this private person now. But you made a claim, say, pineapple and a musi factory there. It is not true. The farm has always been there. They've always been producing pineapple and they export. They don't process. They sell it even to factory here. That's one. Two. Commander Sugar Factory, someone honorable Ken. Because me, and you so be say, then I did alcohol. I saw sugar cane. I packing edition machine, I crash here. I produce sugar. I was there. When you and it's honorable to tell us on this platform today, say, some machine to me crash sugar cane and co-produce sugar. Now brown sugar, the ban I call it, white there. Me now. Because I was there and I saw it. I was not told. Two, factory na AC no. The issue was very simple. Say a person, Nkrumah in the factory order that we say. Now we Commander Sugar Factory, you Sugar Factory. Ghana say we use a lot of sugar, domestic, commercial, industry, whatever. We use sugar. And TNC factory say be ya. Se Ghana yesterday import sugar edible my we no. You bet me that is can so. And the eco India econya facility. Say the BC factory. Yeah, the proposal acquire my scano. Yeah, the buyer. Parliament approved that particular loan. Parliament Select Committee ehwehwe mu nyina certify say a value for money audit no mu ye nyina ansa na company no eba be see factory. Sugarcane yedua it takes 6 to 7 maximum 8 months na harvest. Meboa.
Yeah.
Ye we sa factory ye commission sa factory. Ye koye konya sika say the be ma farmers na start outgrowing. No mu bia sugarcane bi. Ye boasa ke yenya sase the factory itself supposed to have their own sugarcane plantation. Now outgrowers have be supported. Na etimia feed the company. All these agreements were put in place. The money for even the outgrowers to use for the growing in arrangement. You have been in power for almost 3 years now. Yeah, as you may say, end this year, in fact, this year, and sugarcane. And Kamu buy and made sugarcane. It's been over 2 years, honorable. And Kamu harvested not less than 3 times of sugarcane. But what they are to now, honorable, that cannot be true. How can we build a fact? And I'm saying that I was there. And I saw the machine crashing the sugarcane and producing sugar. I saw it in my eyes.
Fred.
Say no about creative not catch and they say
where am I down for?
There be my machine na ya no.
I say how.
There be so a hammer say. But Mr. Hammer say, oh yes, like I made me do it.
Because na mo okay, mama ahwefo na confused.
Mr. I confused pa.
Honestly speaking,
and I got the deputy president me I me challenge on this.
Any end-to-end factory line and on the
in fact sugarcane in charge here. Na final product.
Unfortunately, my deputy minister in charge of trade. Minua Ahumkan or in charge of industry. Now, or no more facts than me. Even though ye meeting, like with our minister, you brief everything that goes on there, except say about industry side or no because about trade side and because. But I know what happens in this area. He knows what happens in my area, and we backstop for each other.
Okay.
Me ko share Ahumkan kutupa na me ko share no. Ukraine. Se sani NDC for efa nipa call commander hokoko yes ashu no. Fred so supported no ho bibisa happen. One fan bum nipa nkona yan konko if that thing the omo ye da no the same thing is happening. And I say that is what is there. Nanka yem onye vindicated because they be ana makoka seminar say nya no kre na a hate no kakra a hate no be hate go madam for pa nya nchen kwa enti on Fred ye besa ye bi so the moment time okoye yes time so ye be
you TV me show them me dey echi
ye be ko
na mo dey say
honorable you ready afre ye beba
because I dem pass aban betimi access kasa asi factory ebra ye nim pass your fat na cement mean crash your sugar. So why then was the company planting?
Converted brown sugar to
white. So why then were we planting sugar cane?
You were not planting sugar cane.
The factory was and outgrow
maybe you are not privy to certain information. What we see factory ni wie.
Yes.
And say no more dream loan crop back for sugar cane.
But we said that from the very beginning. From the very beginning.
No, but why can you do that?
No, the agenda is this.
But me say a question. When we say Obia Tosafua, key, Eddie Atu say Damabi. Me see there na me the safwana too. Is that does it make sense?
Oh, people buy locks and come and put that one there, but that one the people do. People travel abroad and they buy locks and come and keep it there.
Then
almost your mother.
Now lock no any a dana bono.
On about you. It was a conscious government decision. Say, Yensi factory first.
But it's wrong.
To encourage the farmers, almost say, I didn't see you. And say, almost say, Omundia sugar cane now. They'll be motivated by the fact that factory is your. As you may say, Yensi factory yet. And look at the time I see factory, number of years it took us. Great sugar cane, as I said, it's just a number of months. And to see factory new now, when you factory now starts all grow sugar cane now, it will have taken us all this while.
Yeah, by instead describing correctly say, even in the commander area, no, sugar cane will be dear or benyano. The yield will not be as much as other places that we have identified in Ghana. Somewhere in the middle part of Ghana, around a friend saying. The
Goja land area.
Around that area, no crown. Ubenya better sugar cane.
Yeah, but we have that information as well. And the farm was supposed to have some settler farms, even voter region too.
And it says it cannot crop. Yes, had the most refurbishment, the most sunny money at the other. And give it me some, you know. I bet you back home, on this, it would be a refurbishment. Now, near my you know, I read any hope. Now, you say, what because farmer
does it take to
grow farmer he has to make sure say one kasa company no a nucleus farm what they dria we machine we and was started this and en grofo me hia hwede bi ma me kokoye na ho akwakodua no hu hwe machine na we wie no wasi the machine na etwen na me kodua wie na aka tell mama sempo na me yenden says me know say me ahwede no kran ba wo beto na won ta they won't do it but when they see you operating that's when they will come in and they confuse be pineapple people will bring from all over to a confuse like they are doing to this Australia company at Asamankase me kromo area hon obi obetie kutuo bia hon odeko
because
ebeto because who say ye ne dada me who say ye ne dada de makodu godo kutua me moka I
insist say and can this and that factory will be running by now long time and can you sugar cane a man for you to and this year we are buying up to this time that factory will not be standing there and be rotting away. Seriously, because when you man what the honorable is saying about sugar cane be planted in the Gonja area from Kitampo all the way to Bupe area. That studies was done long ago, and we have all that information. So the company was supposed to have settler farms, even in Volta region, Western region. As I said, we were discussing with chiefs, and I think say it is this usual politicization. And I buy me nation as CNT, yen twaso, yen can be a beer. If you are talking about value for money or that you have done, that one me, I don't know about it. So Muslim Bonibia Koswa. That's why we have state institutions to do their work. So if you have given it to Yoko, allow Yoko to do their work. It doesn't mean that Yoko Yomo the funds should be sitting there. One can you know about Chinabi? I bind this bar, never prosecuting for causing financial loss to the state.
Yes,
says the car, I say, and I see fat, my fat now, so I'm about now protected. Yeah, move at your own car one day, and the best remo.
What was you fat him?
What did say? More ferrica cry. Because I'm more candy for fat in who you see, more encourage farmers, no. Sikani ya peto monje na mundia isuga cane. So Muslim to me manage now private partner be no be boa na monja. That is an arrangement you can do, but don't allow that factory to waste away. But the good news is say Erade the way we share nyama. Ebia na Erade adwem no. And I'm saying this nation na denti. No person nyame ya do na about 2020 ya. Na abe ya denti munye kra Kofi for Central Region for Ghana for and that's all. Say post 2021 and 2020 elections and this beba I'm a fat na around.
No, cause I was horse.
Men stress up now. Some munya there and they the beba be ya. Na 2021 beba ya there.
Already no besa mutu aso na kwa manka power na kama want to aso prep.
There be na say person Ghana for so no mo answer. And no man say mo say adedra ebu o mo konyo.
Ghana for ye hu enu fi so ko from ye kind of say you no cost with the moment na.
Na that 2016 man Roman man kosro. Omo hu de ba fe.
Na say the only hu no yes.
And I say my regret you.
Omeka message na fe yanko topic number 3 so. Osi good morning Kwame. Thank you for hosting my MP Honorable Carlos Ayinkra today. Tell him for me that some of us voters are losing interest towards 2020 elections.
Wow.
Though the government is trying very hard.
Osi
the government is trying very hard but our pockets are very dry. It's very sad I lost my small business that feeds me and my kids after sleeping at the polling station to vote for Honorable Carlos and Nana. Now I'm suffering. 2 of my kids are out of school. To get just about 500 Ghana cedis to start all over again has become a big challenge for me. What was my crime? If Popake is not taken, most of us will not bother to vote come 2020 and will not encourage others to do so. Anna or the free amount from Nidia, and also Obamodia, Eddie Eba, I don't know. I said, good morning, Kwame. How are you doing? Well, I'm doing very well. By the NDC government, and we thank God that the MPP is putting things at the right place, so they should allow the MPP government to work. Before we have from 1 to 5 and then lower 6 and upper 6, it was changed by the NDC. Now we are suffering. So I think they should be able to change the system to go back to the old system. This is the new Honorable, just a chance for
Comedy finish and I'm say
every weekend.
About your production team, Mr. Wana, Fred Hunu say, New York as a papa be a food. Yes, but that's the truth, Honorable. Matthias says, my production. I don't know yet of industry. That farm has been there long before now. And you know,
be the minimum. But I'm telling the Sakana trim. Oh, after the matter, after the young man. I'm telling the truth. Because 2013, and I'm going to commission started. I know about it. The then regional minister, I go call you. And see, Honorable yesterday, I dare not me a Ghana near person and Kunim, Ghana and Quay. Ubet me a YouTube. They now Captain Smart Cohono. Echo covered that particular program. They took a video of it where we brought sugarcane. The machine was crashing the sugarcane, and the sugar was produced.
Was that product from the factory?
Yes, from the factory, and it was bottled. Everything is there. I think that video is on YouTube. You can get your producers to even fetch it out. And see, media, the American goes in and say, "Say, me, eshemonsa." And this year, Bibiasia and Quebec my money na. Say, you know, you to say, you sit now on a coffin. You know, you to say, you employment and family member Ghana had the way to go. And say, ya, Casansono, ye be creti and you mama for aye. Na say, be a beja shama on from Sandia, and they are say, won't we manage Commander Sugar Factory? What guarantee do we have, say, this new factory you claim you are building?
Mamanchua Vinko Bibi so, see a cassia page, ama moon aya. More idea no is just looking at one portion of a Jumana, ye pede a microphone. And for me, that is a very big challenge. That is a very big problem. A Jumano Pamanipana, yano end to end. Men pay almost a bed more factory on Quantity because Sa factory, no, a bit me a Magana for a Juma Bibi. 117 fracture moved the fool. 117 fracture drivers, how many best in one beko. One more bed no factory. But factory on the other it can only do from a certain part of manufacturing to the end.
I disagree with that.
Well, and I'm saying
that point I disagree with.
We need to probably prove this to you.
Yes.
Won't he? So I will get them to prove to you. I hope they prove it to you. About the same platform.
Oh yes, we'll come back. We'll come back and I discuss it. Some Pampamu provenance and I'll come and apologize because I was there and I know the factory is end to end. Yeah, factory was end to end. Say a bed sugar cane. Emma, a Quafonia Jumaye. So I drive for a cut sugar cane from the farms to the factory, and then analysis were made on that. Factory hands so made more factory hall, mammy for better sugar and cotton. All these issues were discussed. Everything was discussed. Now, I felt need to mean Juma. And then let me call a loan facility from India. The same company on where AAC factory say, you found baby sugar cane. If the company was aware, the factory AAC no, ain't me and crash sugar cane. Why then did they agree to give us a facility to come and grow sugar cane? What are you going to grow the sugar cane and use this for? Honorable. So if what you are saying Fred, now is really true,
Fred,
why then were we going to grow sugar cane? And can you grow? We are about India. They got crashed in the
I just wanted to note something. Say, I didn't tell you man factory. Man started raw material.
That was government's policy.
But it was wrong policy.
Say yes. It is done in some cases.
I don't want the
backwards integration.
So, okay, so in this case,
it is done. Right. That was the government's idea.
And you think it's right?
It was a good idea. Oh, at the time we got a facility, you see a new factory because raw material neke wan say me. It will not take a year to do it. We see machinery we are over test transmission. Or normally you close the machine down after some time to make sure that all the technical activities are in place. Within that period, you are growing your sugar cane. Within 6 months, you start harvesting sugar cane. And the factory will continue to run.
So on benefit of hindsight, no, what do you say?
I am surprised that you have a
government policy, no, yeah, okay, and I arrest my case.
But
so on benefit of hindsight,
oh yes, I think it was a good policy.
What do you say? I say, you put to the cat before the horse. That's what you say a good policy.
But even the point is this: even let's assume that Honorable Kai say was wrong that we build the factory even before the growing of the sugar cane. The reality of today, they say the factory is standing there.
Yes, and we are getting a
so grow the sugar cane.
Don't worry.
Why are you not doing it for the past 2 years?
The investor is coming in. The investor, somebody wanted to buy it outright. We say no, you can't buy it outright.
And then I can
but the way we position, it is not appropriate. We have the process. You have a full integrated process. Obisu ba ose beza be de brown sugar free India by yesi debi. You pobi oba be ye near dua sugar cane wa near their freeze after that kwa white sugar.
No, this is I really want people to follow up on it. Follow up on it seriously.
We will do that.
Let's get the technical people to explain. Let's establish just one thing. Say Safat ne si commander hono. Honorable say yeah the sugar cane the same ain't mean crash sugar cane and produce sugar. And that the factory ube nyako pay brown sugar they are back. No, I've been washing into white sugar. And I said, that is not true. These are our point of departure on this issue. Let's go and verify from the technical people. Come here to us.
Yeah, to us, I was a misspell from Sunyan Uduma say, I think what the Honorable is saying is right, and Ghana needs to think again so that we can have a common goal as a united country and then push the country forward. Okay, Yemfa last topic in Afi and so time we have less than 15 minutes to go. Was say division will not help this nation ahead of election 2020. President Nakai. I'm just in free honorable.
Yeah. I'm say President Kasa na Udika. because Ghana my ankadia be boy empa ne senka opposition any incumbent yadwin be ko bankroom na nka no be rewa ya na nka yi but sa winner takes all no honestly speaking ayade a ha o man pa sa NDC na wa ban mu a the way almost see carry themselves any omo handle nyoma no MPP na wa ban mu the way see ye nyoma the way I see push forward no ema wonya the proper nation building attitude no on from all
and until na project be honest be a NDC for na yeah na MVP for to so say ke o dey credit the money
and look about the constitution chase so balance will be a project be so to us no be a project that is why
ana ma jacob na tie hamen
e blocks oh there be a jai
e blocks ya ja
we are doing e blocks of course sir a friend saying infrastructure fund here yeah my education for mo tre yeshi mo education sir e blocks dey be come me say me ho back ho minimum education is a can want some ding nipa kro here now is about 40% complete be bomoding say education minister between aye because at this yo wanya ebe pro what we so go for we can film na ne ekumi ne say me constituency ye supply students into SHS bar because we about 27 JHS schools very bright students this top notch Ivy League SHS schools. Secondary school and SHS back up the which is the secondary school baby I'm na say produce nipa bebre say na secondary school back up the same person so na nya fe because e be one no kra school o menya akono na computer no makwa ko day e de ko day so aya ho hwe enyi and there's a keep course anoko sunyane no ko pedan anazo be nche makola itra o me kwase ke was that day school no ho no a senator masco esi agidin a teacher for what them esi agidin who called them central chimunum ne a friend say medas no a friend saying tema central ye nya sad day school kan tema school ho a anka be solve problem ni bi and this a national exercise yanka say and if this one starting into no e adwe free so I think say your company aka no e no kru say e say Ghana for you make sure so obi obeboard nchichemu bia beba na me the September tafrachu not na enti not nesina to aba mame
ya santini san front aba
anazazi ofiu ye na sa kasa bi sa no binyaya nka yenyi mfiri
wona bonye sa na ya dwen se sa na ya dwen
we sa na ya dwen na make na no be cover corruption in Ghana and Africa but when I'm for Ghana your tradition because your culture your tradition because they are corrupt in its entirety enti ya dwen pono yentwi as a sa corruption ade na ye ka no it will not go what the fan say wuti we o papa ni kokwa odo yin odi ahwe ni wo fase bia ma obe judge ne obe judge o ana say judge bi otia kodwam di obi asem na ne wo fa anje onu anka wanya judge na Africa cheze crash na ogina box de bia ne kana asem no anya ne papa anka menti ase say ni nti wo kasem na kani wanka hiyo but sa komo ke kodi ato judge ne tiremu no wa corrupt no wan hwe yi a judge ne nya obi ogina printing pa ontumi fa books no anya adwuma ebe yedin say obema obi a oje ne wo fa yinkwa ma ne wo fa bi be hwe no wiase mo aba be judge no obedi boni betua ne pakroka say obi yemfa boni entua boni ka sa nyoma na sam kikabi ama yankasa ye culture no etore bia na skill
obi gina kwa me ato no so aba so we do yeminua irrespective of policies that they ban sabebo sam wo so o yeminua madam fun no me ne ko
that's the thing oh Fred me and Fred I know Fred say no be now so where's why the IBNDC man there but if Fred goes stand kwa there the way me and Fred the sa nyoma no ema yentumi enkan hu mum so manfo na ema man nyini eni se you make as was you make sure say ade bia dem papa mu ananchechemu beba obi gina simpie so na oye campaign na okasemu a ebe dane oman no unity no ase ana se ebe de enchichemu bi ebe be to ni patrimu a moma ye hwesa ni pakro ni yi go sa nyoma we ya na man bi so no mo ya ede entokwa any mentime ho ase ba ikunkum nipa bebre ni ade I have that feeling say ahemfo wo krom ha anase oman mu mpanimfo omo tekisa oman pani asemi na omo de ye adwuma omo fitifitim na o make sure obi a ma ne nche me mechia ne kan mu nuane me and want to abama ya anase me free na moto na bisa ebe solve problem no
ebe solve problem Fred
honorable kasa o sheda ya na de ne biom
oh yeah dey
no select examples of ma adi o fie ye na me fie we you see that then me kasa Northerners into Abamamia. There's no tribe in Ghana called Northerners. Oko Northern region. There are several tribes. And you can say Monto Abamame. Bonibi enim. Is it not true say Adekye a whole senior minister? And you know true. Adekye one of them bad body. One bad body. Senior minister to come baby say Ghana how share in terms of natural potential. Region say what be do no. People from that extraction now, and taking up leadership of the country. What does the minister say when he said those things? I must say I can afford a boy I can and what was the then candidate who saying when he made those statements? Example now I can man across. Now me be coming call.
But the question is say you do pembe so you won't say you're right.
You see, on man penu me dey be make say we are very fortunate as a country to have President Akufo-Addo as a president. Unfortunately, and Conessa, Nyan Kentia Kea de Panese, he has lived all the experiences. Maybe or share safe in the political career, and I do some pepper so. Naka mean name share him so no be demonstrate ya debia. Young people ya by now will look up and say, oh, you know, we're creating equal platform. We're bringing all my money now together. Ghana for you now for happy say, but you want that. I was in your man penica. Any anamuno to know. Ebobra.
Diana why person
me come briano pay.
So we know cast some committee match
for him. To the fancy wa. Now ko ezo man peno kana so na kan ka krabi. E ko eze. E ko jina na ma info ni ma na ya kan say de. Ya ko sheku kuo mu a na ye different thing. Oh my, are we not very polarized today? We are. And you know why it is the case. Ona woti onim. Inya me koso. Even within I don't want to go into those things. Me jitum say o man be tum pan kwa nimpa de ba kwa yinya kese. Ene say be kan bom. Ye di onuado de bet no man mu. Na saa de na e wo hoka enkai no na amanfo wo odoma omoman. They want to die for their country. That's patriotism, that's nationalism. O mine here the nyina nka bom na nya. Any obiom ne o.
Why na fakoe?
And then nyina be dane obia. I don't know where we went wrong really. Meaning maybe a free. Ghana ko say abo osron boni bi. E da ho a obia fa sikan se ko twane na mawe.
Abo de boni bi.
Osron abo so asron do say nyama. Ono ba ku anya nyama do say.
You enya ponchi.
Urama o say nyama. Obefia o say nyama.
Na osron abo ni.
O say nyama pa. Them na in Colebrim class 4 na say Chichi fly and the elephant in the forest all kinds of story. And then asu ya did and o say nyama. That's just on a lighter note. Enti sa GDA or money in Nadio, yen cambom. Honorable reason should be very, very, very critical. Say, yen unite your memory, brain and your political power. NDC we near not to mean in our could NDCO. MP we near not to mean our could MPPO. And see a qua batua, not any brain not costro. Or be a percent.
It's going to about the political party. Also, practically, okay. It's easier said
than done. I cannot come for me.
It's easier said than done. On paper, it sounds very beautiful. So, winner takes on a Muhammad Yamankoso. And what point is okay in the loose and financial?
Debbie, you see, the bet me policies be. For instance, this election of MNCs need this in Sanyamanyamano. A bebo because your elections need be a Sebi, Ebi, our call region, they say. Voter region. Only me can form we need support na be MP4. What you say? End this make me contest that me winning. Oko Ashanti region na enko say election na end this phone na be win na MP4. Obi abetimi aba mbi eboa. Enti enim so ya nya hwe kra e bia DC unit no of free stock. I don't know if you are getting the point I'm making. But say go ban say bibia akodi one side da ema enibre eban mane broso nyamia dom ya nyamia boy bebre o man hwe bia started from 1992 93 ya bedu sampe with our democracy ya boy homode but we in recent times the aggression ne nyama e de kwa abatom no ehu ya Nsroma bebre 2016 to be honest with you nyama ona mo plan ye be 2016 election ebema akoma be say
nyama be sa
onim tem no moti omo this invisible for the sea
have a friend
anyam o debi nyama mo plotting nyama mo plan ye pa ona bo
o yemfie
o debi nyama mo ye pa onim
sani man come the be you say
ankoya momo a kana be su mo Kenya fe
na sani me untumi nka
anken enye fe but nyamia na mpe ne boni nti na eba ne sei na ye de ye tumbrɛ na
Fred ne mo no so nka ba community
me say invisible
say enye nsinti edi hu nkomo so
me o can I say o shama for kutupa but he knows we know and you know what they did and know the things they plotted they
we na munyum ye so na aka kire
omo ye ready say you see emboa bebre enti o ma penny you have made a call me my all admonition is say you are the father who now to the driving seat lead the way practically my nyina nya gidie e wo system nim my nyina nya gidie say eba o ma penny ba biem ama ya de ne pepepe wonti me nchire say sanya me yenjai 91 vein invisible forces work on DSM boni bi okumanse a now you say president why is the investigation is going on the president comes to tell us so o ma be panic out enti o massacre enti that be the issue investigation e course no we bu egu no because when be gather group we be panic out na they show rumors enti yan Germany car investigation be do infa was there any surprise no mo copy court church ya dey to omo so perform to a course we be in the organa you go can say ma e to bia metu 180 Ghana na say ayan no monko MP ba kwa beji na wa tia momo omoko how we solving the problem and then I can say yes the call he made is a good call but let's back it with actions in reality and free akumam na go say ye kasa keke nko na ekosu ndey Ghana fo nyina ja tum say emboa ade ba kwa ama MPPAC 2020 o ma lose election da enim and the way o ma manage sanya me nyina
esa ba yento Fred
na so do aba ndie ya to awie huhum nyina ya to awie is an the physical one I be the 20 the endorsement of the man.
But a quick one answer now no about so I'm a short commission report now about Bontin.
Unfortunately I have been very busy lately on me share that nya chance enki kind report no I can only press about to Bontin their recommendations na woman no ye fanye dwuma o man mu ade ba kwa high kese pare say ye nim kwan fa so set up committee so mo nya de June 3rd aba ya set up committee yes committee report in the bar na ya kan wan sem ka criminal ajato ye implement the recommendations and to be chana de na san sibiom me assure say committee no mo the recommendation papa be the buy as I said I've not seen it yet ye hwe na ye mfa nya adwuma ade ba kwa ya san menti as say ye committee we are na abayaje na say abayan the white paper koto so no akohwe ne ono pe ne ompe na we ye be free the committee adwuma no na akoye ne oho media as team say nyina se pese so ano prekopedia and the engineer fact report na kan na ban ayete so ne no only lead the way I'm told that you have submitted even a bill to Parliament about this vigilantism bill so much no pass a draft bill and whatever it's no pass na anybody embra. Let's see how it goes. As for Mrande Obebro, current laws as we have them today, you make me there are some issues now. We don't even need a new law. Our problem is the implementation. Now the same way no mapenike. Oh, nana my info. Mamu frefre amanfo yenja they should no intervene. But politicians also do it. Taxi driver be say you know to my west all the taxi driver will do to pick a phone and call MP. MP achimio. Because the police in my phone and call phone so. We also intervene me boanabo. Etu all the time. And the police for ya teach almost their boho. Na ejuma de we person nya professional ya momu kamo nye. Na no so omo ye bi asem sia na jo no ma frɛ. Ne atofu. Ne boda to see our culture na gasa no. It encourages those things. Our communal existence encourages those things. Ye ma kwan emamra enye dwuma fenten. Oni mo bi nkwa de a obetumi na opa bia. Oni mo bia de a wasem ye mobo. There's a case bia kanye platform na meka wasem. BBC Okpando recently. A brand bia oware enche bebro. ACG contractor bi. Akoje contract so mo cheji meters. And ne boss as my young boy, 27-year-old boy, so go change meters am obi. ye ko change ade na ya be che no say wako wia meters they na echi akola ya publishing on in the media ya fano see like they just want somebody to serve as an scapegoat within a week ya da akola court they've thrown him into jail 7 years me when ya me cause no omo nim nkofo etechi omo ye but a young boy oni obi enti ya yanum 1 week no representation in court according to the prosecutor and the investigator and say court on can say you're guilty I don't know lawyer bi enti young boy wari and ere kra nyimo e dina koto prison for for 7 good years and chance say emra no so discriminatory who was car which me na opebia woni mo peni bia which me na opebia ba woni bi dia ententem na ya chechire dia boy echi we have a problem. We have a problem that.
Honorable, yes, also. Where them say, and some papa na never may discuss either. As a métier, Fred Musia, na ma ni encrofo kan ba politicians no ebe mu pa. Some who opposition. New money cray, who the cray. Because we na go abem no. Never ho. Na enya fe na start. Ensumo ene ko position na fe na say esa na fe na be kaka me pese yenye conscious effort to redeem this nation by putting in place measures via a best strengthen institutions and the best strengthen nipa dasanina say education ikra ye ka ho asemi senka education service and education ministry and I say omo mo hwe ye disuaso Pempenso no institution is strong on this or autonomous or mujonas will be and from Zankoma. But not education acquainting bebre. And nay, education minister Yan and the deputies name him dear form of Babiguano. They are moving very, very strong to get
Wagofa uniform.
Education. Now, some share Dr. Duchu, the modern born America. Education. Our president Aquafana Babisi was a na po animudie na yemfen ka ho na your medication move forward. I tell you, so even before your 4 years there a lot of change in education. Na wa wonim apart from free SHS here be here yema head teacher for na the new BSK teacher for na kasa yesi ba say or certify e make sure say teacher ni akwa kujia class akwa child na akwa chere wonim because akwala not class there are two things I also suffer. One, se brofo na teacher na ka no beti ase na two ade ye kire na nkasa nkasa oti ase brofo mu wonte na ade kire ade na ade na wo kire no nso basa na no me hwe social media bia IT teacher bia o won
I say is gonna teacher for anti brofo
me yo baby ode
o me bisa
da me dem for propaganda
o da me say me bisa wa can
I will never say that
no
me try to praise teachers that indeed made me na nkasa Ghana teacher for anti what I'm saying is the students no they suffer two problems.
Okay,
one, say brofo na dey child on beti ase.
Okay,
and two, say subject na dey child nkasa it's got nothing to do with the teacher. But we are saying as a government say your percent teacher for no almost steady almost year continuous studies in their area of teaching and you be certificate they be certified in that department and I'm just start people and oman kasa kramope because they know say Our Lady of Mercy school and in Kolaba exams at the end of the term 1% Kolano pass don't pass it good say sanity the young resource teachers ni make the teachers on name me kasa krama e bi o me ho all GHS teachers in my constituency about 300 and something. I don't go through refresher course. All of them, we don't go through refresher course. Maybe call head teachers. We don't call residential head teachers. We don't go 2 days. Financial management. Say school fees, they will know how to manage it. That is what we have to do for teachers. Won't be for teacher being go to baby. Now we forget about the teacher chrono. Say we be the say we be and maybe crab and train one teacher for be see a petrol crowd actually a crack chalk. What you be see? And no one want them the day. Ekasi ikumu anyene so no teacher ni no kwakochi obi ade no pechok na wudi na temo na se wu tumi menko kakra na bia wa first bia me ba be propaganda. But the point is say so one resource teacher that
catch up body and so any minister responsible
I know the engineer course me call classes so me call Kumasi just class Kumasi near draw blackboard so
e ade esi ye free the mark they say a job no mu kuta they can
honorable na obi si no
inti yakoye ni mo no na ye kamba besi so say moma ye nye ade a MPP NDC ebema oman na koranim na nya ne ebebo NDC fo nko ana na ebebo MP fo nko e no man pani se obi aba no be ka kire o se be de be yesi nti tofa de se ya
sie nyina ya je ko ben kroni mo man nko nka
na oman nko nka na man no nchiche
sabe pepe ye bre na ye bre bushafo ha na edi nko be si yet honorable Carlos Kingsley Anyinkra deputy trade minister osa ayen ma shebe dwane Tema West constituency e wo Tema hono odi ne juma na fe Fred Agbonyo so kasa ma the largest opposition party ye NDC abusuan command ye be sha se nya di ne ha yentimi nwie ntimi so boto aso wo akiro me da production team wase nyame bo akina se Yesu ama ye be sa to aso ye da mo nyina ase enjoy the rest of our program. Bye bye.